Hey everybody, how's it going? It's April from Scorpion Queen Art, and tonight I am planning on finishing up a leather cuff bracelet that I've started already, and I've had this really beautiful Sonora stone. If you don't know what that is, I'll show you a picture of it here. It is from Arizona. It's a blue and red mixed. I guess it's probably a turquoise. Here's the Sonora stone. I wish it had a little bit more red in it, but that's okay. It's still pretty cool. I really love this material. And finally decided to wrap it, to put it on my bracelet. So I did the wrapping last night. You can see here, it was a very intricate wire wrapped weave that I did. It's called the sumac, so it's real high density. And I ended up oxidizing it, so I did the patina on it already. And now I'm going to actually put it on a piece of leather. And we're going to have this. Do this, and I'm going to put a whole bunch of embellishments on there. So it's going to look really pretty. So I just figured I would finish it up with you guys. So let's get to it. All right, I hope that camera angle is going to work out. Let's see, I'm going to go this way. So my first step is to just make sure I center the stone. My bracelet is 9.5 inches. So my center point is going to be somewhere between 4.5 and 5 inches. So I'm going to go to 4 3/4, which is right there. And just make a little marking on my leather to show that center point. So that'll be the dead center of the bracelet where the middle of the stone is placed. So that's there. Now, the other thing I need to do is, well, what I'm planning on doing is actually putting in some brads right here. So these little wire ends need to get tightened up. So let me do that right now. They're not going to be this long. So I'm just going to loop these down a little bit. Hopefully you can see this. Just going to tighten these loops a bit more, crank them down, get them smaller. They don't need to be this wide. I just like to, when I finish these settings off, all I try to do is make things a little bit bigger so I have more wiggle room to work rather than end up with smaller amounts of wire. So in this case with wire work, more is better. We don't want to take a less is more approach, because if we don't have enough wire, we can't just add to it. So it makes it a lot easier when you have a little more to work with than what you really need. Okay, I'm hoping that will cut it. All right, and then the other side, let's just get that around it a bit more. Sorry if my camera angle is not all that great, but let's just give it a shot here. Yeah, there we go. Get that loop in there. And then the next one comes down. We'll loop that one down as well. Yay. Okay, let's get those lined up together. Beautiful. Yes. Now a little bit smaller. Okay. Anyway, all right. So as you can see, I've cleaned that up a bit. So now I've got two nice loops on both sides, ready to put my stone down. And that is going to be where I set it. Now, what I'm going to do is put some brads in. These are little prong pieces of studs that you can get at the leather store. They're just these little cool prongs. You've probably seen them on belts and other leather work, and they really do a great job of securing in these these pieces, these stones that I set in the wire wraps. So they've worked out really well for me. So I'm gonna, maybe I'll just do that first. So let me go ahead and poke that through. I'm gonna use my X-Acto knife for that. So just one of these doohickeys right here. Okay, so let's get that in there. And let's go 1 and 2. Hopefully, I'm just stabbing it with my X-Acto. It's nice, you just cuts right in there. And I'll feed my brad. Let's see if this will work out. Maybe I just need to do, let's try that. Sorry if I'm off camera a bit here, but just let me finagle it and get it right. Yeah, I think I need to, I'm gonna do that. Okay, that's the other spot here. Let's get that cut in there. So there we go. 2 little teeth marks, if you will. And that should do it. Let's see. Okay. Nice. All right. That's pretty fun one. Okay. Okay. Ready to set it? Yep. There goes. See, just poke through the other side. Let's see. It's a little stubborn. Not sure if we're gonna get it to go. Just gonna take a little fiddling here. Yeah, there we are. Yeah, we're all the way through in the back. You see that? Through in the... Sorry if you can't see, but my X-Acto knife is coming through the leather. That's what I want. All right, so let's get that on there. Just poke it through. Yeah. Awesome. Awesome. Oh, it's really kind of a pain in the butt, honestly. Let me see if I can. Just gotta be patient. Yeah, maybe I will work that loop a little bit more so it's not as conspicuous. That's the word I'm looking for here. Yeah. Okay. Let's try that. And someday I will get a better camera, but tonight's not that day. Okay, it's a bit of a struggle tonight. I think there's a better way to do this. I am going to put my brad in. Yeah, all right, it's in now. All right, I think the better thing is to try to get these 2 wires around it. Let's try that. Gonna open them up a bit more. This is, sometimes you just have to go to plan B, you know what I mean? Not too sure this is going to work. Because these wires need to wrap around this brad. And I'm not really sure it's gonna happen here. Let's just give it a open these up. All right, yeah, there we are. Okay, now you can see this. What I'm trying to do is, let me grab my needle nose. Okay, needle nose. So needle nose will go around, and yeah, there we are. That's a good position to be in right there. All right, awesome. Okay, it's never as easy as you initially think it's going to be. All right, here we are. Awesome. Yes. Yes. Okay, see that? I've got it fitted around my brad. It's getting more and more secure. That was the right way to do it. All right, now the brad itself is coming through the back here of my leather. And you know, I've got a really thick piece of leather, so this is not the best situation because yeah, I think the leather is just a little thicker than. All right, let's just put these down. Yeah, there we are. Here's one. It is like barely fitting because the leather is so thick. But I'm going to try my best here. Okay. Oh, crud. I need longer brads. These guys aren't really cutting it. I mean, it looks okay. But yeah, I'm just not super pleased with the fact that I can't get my spikes through the leather very well. Yeah. Okay. Not exactly what I was hoping for. But you know, that's kind of how this whole game is played. You think something's going to be really easy, and then it turns out that there is some unanticipated bump in the road that you don't always foresee. I bought this I bought a big square of this leather. I liked it. It was a light brown. It actually got quite dark after I put some leather oil on it. So that's why it's a bit darker than the actual piece. And you know, I'm not really loving the way this silver wrapping is looking. So let me try to get that squeezed down a bit more. Yeah, all right, now they're coming through. Those little brad ends. Maybe I can just keep working it. Anyway, so that is the first brad. Let's see if I can get that second one in there now. Yeah, I'm just gonna get the loop a little bit more lined up. Okay, second brad is gonna go in, and let's try this. Let's see how that looks. Yeah, pretty good. Okay, so again, X-Acto knife. Okay, I'm gonna make a little bit of a push right through where that loop is. Stab the leather, and have the X-Acto knife come through the back. Just giving it a good stab, kind of like I'm murdering it, because sometimes it gets so frustrating you want to murder. But anyway, there we go. So you can see, hopefully you can see my X-Acto knife just shooting through there. That's just going to be for my top of my brad, or one piece of my my little brad here that's going to go in. Okay, so there's one piece. I'm going to make a second tear in there now. Okay, so that's that. Second one will go. I'm going to line it up. Give me a minute here. Okay, next is right here. There we are. All right, right there. Second stabbing. Right through the back. Something very satisfying with stabbing leather, especially with the state of the world right now. It's a good way to get your stress level down. You can punch something, or in my case, stab some leather. Anyway, okay, so ready for the brad here. Next one is coming in, and yeah, I'm going to be fiddling with this, so please don't mind me if I'm off camera a little bit, but I'll try my best. Okay, here we go. Yeah, you're going to come through, aren't you? You're going to be smooth for me. Oh, let's see. Yes, yes, I got it through. Okay. Haha, penetration. We have penetration. Okay, sorry. Don't mean to be crass here. But that's what happens when you lose your mind. Okay, anyway, now let's get this tucked in better. Yeah, there we are. Okay, all right, we're in. Now I just have to, again, get the back of those brads to just fold over onto the back side of this leather. And like I was saying, I was just frustrated that my these are not longer than what they are, because this leather is so thick. It's really difficult to get in there and turn them over. When I do this with my other leather, it's no problem. But for some reason, this is a new leather that I just bought from, I think it was Weaver Leathercraft on Etsy. So if you're wondering where I've been getting my leather, I either go to Tandy Leather, which there are retail stores in my neighborhood where they sell it. But you can also buy online, obviously, and that's what I did. I went to Weaver. I like that company because there's a guy who does pretty awesome basic leather tutorials on YouTube from Weaver Leathercraft. So if you're interested in learning more basics on how to do some things with, if you're new to leather like I am, it's a really good site. So I definitely recommend Weaver, Weaver Leathercraft. Okay, I think that's going to have to do it. All right, so I have to just batten down my silver wrapping. But anyway, I hope you like the stone. I think this is like an amazing, beautiful Sonora stone. I'm really loving it. All right, so step 2 now is to go and put these knots on there as embellishments. So this is something called the Josephine knot. It's basically a Celtic knot, and the idea here is I'm going to just fasten it onto this brad. I hope I can now. This is going to be a little tight. And then bring it through, and then put a couple more of these brads on the end, close to the end where the snap is. So that's the idea here. I've chosen black. I hope it's going to look good. I just was thinking that because I did this wrap on the stone in copper, when I oxidize the copper in liver sulfur, copper comes out black when you patina it in the liver sulfur, and I liked the way it looked with the silver, so I kept it. And then I was thinking, yeah, I'll just I'll do this black cording on it just to kind of pick up with that scheme of black. So let's try something here. I'm going to actually pull this. Oh crap! this wire down just a bit because I'm not sure I'm going to use it. Okay, I want to get it out of the way because I'm concerned that my cording is not going to fit very well. I'm really asking a lot of this brad. I hope I can get it to fit it. It does look pretty good once it's on there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, I'm gonna try. Oh, Lord, this is a challenge, man. Let me tell you, more so than I thought it was going to be. Maybe, I have an idea. Maybe if I put a second brad on there, then I can, yeah, let's try that. Let's see if that's going to cut it, because I think I'm just trying to do too much here. Okay, wire cutters. I've also got a lot of wire here that I don't want, so I'm going to just go ahead and trim it and tuck it. Thanks for tuning in and watching. I really appreciate it. It's really nice that people are interested in what I do, because I can be kind of frustrated a lot of times with what I do. But, and then, yeah, this will all come up. So when you're working with leather, one thing I've noticed as I've been doing this, you get a lot of scuff marks. You know, if you have leather shoes, you get some scuff marks. But the good thing is that you just have to rub them down with pretty hard pressure, and then they go away. So nothing that you really need to worry about too much with that. Okay, going with the second brad. Let's get that in there, and then I'll just put them right next to each other, leaving some room for this cord. So that is something I want to make sure I have in place. All right, let's do that. Let's do that. That might be the way to go here. All right, so where's this going to line up? Yeah, let's do it. Okay. Okay, and I'm just putting a lot of pressure right now on the leather, stabbing, 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 because then I can see the marks. That's another little trick I've learned is if I stab it with these prongs, it'll make the indentation, and that'll essentially be my guide for where I need to make my cuts to put that brad in there. And again, coming through the back, see that? Hello. Okay, here we go. Don't know if you can see the little teeth marks right there. Okay, brad number 2 coming in. And let's hope this will the stars align? That is the question. Can we get this going? I think so. I think it's going. Hallelujah. Oh, yay. Yay, yay, yay. Oh, that one was a lot easier. And the teeth came through much better than that first one for some weird reason. All right, so, and then I just use my chain nose to bend them down. Fold them over, push them down. Boom, there we go. Okay, push them down, there we are. Great, good deal. Oh, not such a good deal. This didn't stick. All right, a little defeated there. Okay, try again. Yeah. All right, bring that back up. Okay, yep. Coming out, just pulling it out a little bit so I can get my knot in place. I really hope this stays. I'm not sure it's going to. So I think Sorry, I'm just thinking about what to do here. I want to make sure I can pull it. Get this thing in there. Yeah, I really want to put some tension on it, you know, so that it will pull. Yeah, all right. Here we are. Let's do this. All right, good deal. Get that Celtic knot tightened up. Just finagling the knot, making a whole bunch of scuff marks right now, but that's all right. I'm all good. All right, now my teeth are through, and I'm really, really battening down on that knot so that it will stay in place. Okay, let's hope. Cross my fingers. I really want this to be secure so I don't have to deal with it later. Because, yeah, I mean, the stone, I was really happy with the wrapping on it. I thought it came out really good. So if I really mess this up, then I can, yeah, I'm not going to go. Not going to go. All right, I'll figure it out. Let's try something else. I think I'm going to have to put that knot in between a brad. I wanted it to just wrap around it, but let's try to just get it so that it's get part of it in there, you know what I mean? Like I'm just gonna get the knot as I kill my fingernails off. They're all starting to split now. All right, here we go. You are coming down in between. Let's try that. Let's get you in between. Then it's secure. It's not. Let's just see if it looks good or not. I'm not sure it's gonna look the way I want it to, but we'll try it. And you know what? I'm going to use another brad, a clean one. Hey, what's up? So yeah, now it's in there. Okay, good. That's all I had to do. Just get it in between. Can you see that? I've got it in between now. Now I'm holding that cord. All right, I feel like I've got a small victory there. All right, so get those brads punctured through the leather. Get it in there, and there we go. Boom. Yes, good. We're good. All right, cool. All right, awesome. I think I got it. I'm sorry that took way longer than what I would have liked. Okay, so like I said, I will just rub that out because I scuffed it a whole bunch. And then I'm going to now put two more down at the end right here by the snap. Okay. And let's do this. I want to make sure that my cording is perfectly straight because this is essentially the supporting accessory. I mean, the stone's obviously the focal, but you want your cord to look good and smooth. So I'm going to make sure that I have everything really, really tight here. Okay, so again, going to make sure that the teeth are indented. I'll put that pressure on there, get it in there really, really good. So I have the markings. Do you see my markings? There are my teeth. Same thing that we did earlier. Get that X-Acto knife in there to stab it. Okay, 1, 2. And I think we're ready to put that brad in there. Okay, awesome. All right, good. So let's do that. With a little luck, this one will be easier than what I just dealt with. Yes, much. Okay, perfect. See that? Went right in. Okay. Fabulous. Got it. Now, needle nose, fold over. Sorry if my thumb's in the way. Fold over twice. Push it down and down. Okay, there we go. All right, next brad will actually be just sitting next to this one. But the key here is that I will be able to cut and hide the cord with the second one. So I think I will do that now, actually. Let me cut the remnant cord up there, and then I'm going to hide the end with the brad. So let's do that. Okay, good deal. Okay, got some ugly ends there, right? Let's hide it. Might need to do, yeah. Probably want to cut that with the, well, all right, maybe it will work. If not, okay, I'll just cut those ends if they still show through. Second brad, push. Give it an indentation. Got some teeth there for my knife. Okay, and there we go again. More stabbing. Since now I was more frustrated than I was when I started this project. Okay, that's actually going okay right now. This seems to be working out pretty well. Okay, all right. Yeah, awesome. Let's try to do this. I need to give myself a little more. Okay. Oh, I've got a bad brad. Let me grab another one. Bad brad. Brad, you're so bad. Okay, here we are. Nice. There we are. Ha ha, yes. Yes. All right. Now it's starting to come together. Feeling better about my situation. Okay. Yeah. Gonna have to make sure that these are tamped down to the point where I don't want my customer to be getting stabbed with these ends. So I'm gonna make sure I get this to the point where you don't feel any contact with these spiky ends. A lot of times that happens with wire up stones, believe it or not, because if you finish an end and it's sticking out and you run your finger over it, you feel the end prick you, or you wear it on your neck, or you have it on a sweater, and sure enough, the ends will snag. So you always have to make sure your ends are really tightened up and pressed in. Same with cording. All right. Liking it. Wow. Okay, what we do on one side we do with the other, right? So let's get a couple more. I'm going to need another 3 brads. Chuck this one. Ends are all goofy. All right. So what do you think? Coming along? Next step is another knot. And actually, I will do the knot for you. I don't know how beneficial this will be, if you can see this or not, or not. But what I did was I cut a piece of black leather cord, 12 inches. You take the first 8 inches, and you take 8 inches as your long end, and then your 4 inches as your short end. So it's going to look like this when you fold it over. Okay. Sorry about the ends flipping up here. Okay. And then what I do is I have to make like a pretzel shape. So you get this and this loop. I'm going to be taking the longer end, bringing it up and over. Okay, now I've got what I call my pretzel. Okay, that's what it looks like. Okay, next step is get your pretzel a little bit thinner. And then I take the left end of it, bring it up behind the pretzel. I'm so sorry, I know this is not the best camera angle. Okay, and then I'm just going to, through the middle of it, I'm gonna weave, okay? So you're gonna go up, over, under, over, under, until you're all the way through, okay? That's gonna get you your Celtic knot. Now I have to just fiddle with it so that it will be equal in length. So you just get your loops and work through it, and then make sure your ends are equal in length. Okay, I'm a little short on one side right now, but only barely. Okay, so let's get that working for me. It's pretty easy once you get the hang of it. I was always really intimidated by knots, but I find that once you practice, just like wire wrapping, it makes all the difference in the world. So yeah, okay, all right, I think we're there, just about. Yes, there we are. Now, well, I want to make sure it's going to look exactly like the other one. Everything has to be symmetrical when you do this. You don't want people's eyes to gravitate towards something on the bracelet that's a little weird. That's what I'm finding right now is trick with design is make sure all your elements get to the point where it's subtle and you don't notice anything odd. You want it to all flow very nicely. Don't want somebody's eye to catch something strange, whether it be a oversized loop on a Celtic knot or some crooked brad. You know, there's all these things you have to try to keep in mind when you're designing. Yay! Okay, and I'm not quite there with the length, but it's all right. I'll just cut it. Okay, back to the bracelet. Now, oh, yeah, you know what? When I look at this and I compare, I can see that my knot needs to be tighter, especially on this part. So let's do that right now. Just get it good and snug. It's so pretty. These are so cool. Okay. How are we looking? Are we close? If you put them side to side, I would say yeah. All right. Now, as I've learned the hard way, I'm going to put a second brad right through there so that will hold my piece. And again, making those indentations. Sorry, I know my fingers are all in the way here. Apologize. All right, let's do this. I want it to be just in the right place. It really is critical now that I've got the first set in there. You don't want to. Really are going to be stubborn with me, aren't you? Okay. Let's get this out of the way. Hooray. What did I do here? You know what? Screw it. You're going to just sit right here. Okay. Oh, there's my tape marks. I decided to focus on just getting it right next to the other brad rather than trying to get that under the knot. Okay. Oh, there we are. Okay, perfect. All right. Now you will sit properly, won't you? Okay, getting it in there. Sorry, I know I'm not good about showing this, but I really just want to get it right. It's kind of do or die moment here. Come on. All right, having a little struggle with the brad. Okay, back on. All right, there we are. Nice. Then got both sides or no? Quite. Yeah, you know, I'm not gonna lie, this is not the easy part of this. All right. Main thing is just to get knot on there. So yeah, if you can't see what I'm doing, I'm actually just going through the knot on one side. You see that? Can you see that? I hope you can see just one side of the knot. Okay, pushing it in, getting it in there. Oh, really, really stubborn. So sorry, guys. That's the problem. Once you stab it and you make those marks, your leather, you're committed, man. You know, your leather has to be. That's really where you have to put that brad because at this point you don't. It's no getting out of it. There it is. Well, there we go. Get my pliers. What's that going now? Yeah. All right. Sorry, this is taking a lot of effort. But yeah, it's really all about getting that knot to sit in the right place. I think if I was to have a do-over, I would not opt for this leather because it's too thick. Really, it is. It's just not cutting it. Anyway, but finally got it on there and it looks pretty awesome. All right, next. Same thing that we did. All right, just to be precise, what I'm going to do is measure. I want to measure my distance from the edge of the snap to where I put my inner brad. I want to make sure I'm in the right place. Okay, I am at, from the end of the snap, 0.6 inches. Actually, 0.7 inches. Wait, is that right? Half inch. These tick marks. 3/4, that'd be 7.5. I'm right around 0.65-ish, right around there. Okay. So from the edge of this snap, where do I want to be? Right there. Okay. Hold these together. All right. Wait, right there. Okay, right there. Fabulous. Right there. Same thing. Prick it down. Prick it down. Gotta love that. Give it that indentation with the teeth marks. Apply a lot of pressure. Okay, there we are. Now, indentation. Okay, got it. Very nice. Yeah, so I find that if I move the X-Acto knife two ways, one direction to the left, one direction to the right. Okay, get my brad in there. We should be good. We're almost done. Go, fit it in. Yes. Nice. I'm actually pulling tight on the cord so that I can get it really taut. All right, nice, there we go. All right, those teeth now have to be battened down. Considering putting a lining in for this backing, if I am having too much trouble with these brad ends poking, which I'm thinking I might, once I test it all out, I might want to do that. I might want to put a suede back on this with some glue, because I really just don't want anybody to be dealing with. What do you think? Okay, same thing again. Gonna cut those ends. Get those up. And nice brad here. Okay, to hide the ends. All right, last time I'm gonna get those teeth indentations. Probably need to cut that cord a little bit more. So I'm gonna actually do it with the X-Acto. The risk of getting my leather, but that's all right. I'll just pull them off. Oh, April. That was a mistake. Dummy. Oh, I made a little, oh crap. I made a little tiny bit of an indentation. All right, never mind. I know what I'll use. My wire cutters, of course. That's what I should have done in the first place. Duh. Use the wire cutters. Cut it that way. Ugh. All right. That's how you get into these small areas. Should have known better. Sorry about that. Sometimes it's all trial and error. That's how this game is played. Okay. Get that spread in there. At the finish line. All right. Nice. Yeah, there we are. Went through. Okay, got it. Same thing. Get those down. Get those down. Oh, that's it. Da 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 da. I think we're there. Okay. Awesome. So yeah, you can see that I've got a whole bunch of little baby shark teeth here on this from those brads. So yeah, I really need to make sure that those are pushed down and properly fitted. But anyway, okay. What do you think? I was actually, for your point of view, I wanted to put that red down at the bottom. I thought it looked better. But that's the Sonora Stone. Okay. Thank you for being here with me as I finished this off. It was a little bit frustrating. But you can see, I think it paid off. I am happy with the way it looks. Wow. Wow, this is gorgeous. My goodness. I think somebody who buys this is going to be very, very happy with it. It's beautiful. I try, you know. Sometimes it works out. Sometimes you definitely have other pieces you're not as proud of, but let's give it a shot around the wrist. I wanted to try to make this for a man because I've been trying to make more unisex products. So I've been deliberately making the cuffs longer for larger wrist. Okay. So yeah, this is quite large on me. My wrist is pretty thin to begin with. But yeah. Come on, camera. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.